We are the largest management company in the building maintenance industry. We work as a management consultant company, partnering with large commercial businesses to help them manage their facility needs. Anything from the floor to the ceiling, exterior, interior, anything that a building needs, we can help provide that service for our clients.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here today with Kasey Skala. He's the Director of Strategic Marketing at the Citywide Facility Solutions. Kasey, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, and thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, excited to have you. So Kasey, why don't you start and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, I'm the Director of Strategic Marketing here at Citywide Facility Solutions here in Kansas City. I've been in marketing for 15, 16 years or so. Most of my experience is on the consumer side of business, working for Fortune 500 companies, large multi-billion-dollar companies. Been here at Citywide for a little over a year. And when I'm not spending time with my two young daughters, I like to ride my bicycle in rural places throughout America.
Oh, I love that. Great little fun fact about you. Well, thanks for being on the show. So Kasey, why don't you start and tell me, also a little bit about kind of what Citywide Facility Solutions is?
Yeah, so Citywide Facility Solutions, we were founded in 1961. We are a franchise organization. We have about 95-ish locations throughout North America. We are the largest management company in the building maintenance industry. So what that means is at the core of our business is we're janitorial. We provide janitorial services. We're not the ones that are, cleaning the floors and cleaning the toilets and that stuff. We work as a management consultant company, partnering with large commercial businesses to help them manage their facility needs. Anything from the floor to the ceiling, exterior, interior, anything that a building needs, we can help provide that service for our clients.
That's really fascinating. So are there, different industries that Citywide, tends to work with more?
Yeah, great question. So unlike your, cleaner who comes and cleans your house or janitorial company that'll clean a small retail shop, we work with large commercial entities. So for us, schools, churches are great for us, automobile dealerships, large warehouses, logistics buildings. We do biotech, breweries, anything that has a large commercial footprint. Okay. Those are our typical industries that we serve.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Makes sense, obviously, being in the commercial space. So when you mean, it's a consulting, talk me through what that means.
Yeah, so if you are in charge of your building's facilities, and the value that we bring to the table is, again, we don't provide the service, right? Mm-hmm. We're not sweeping the floors, cleaning the toilets and things like that. So the value that we provide is our business model is we work with independent contractors. So we have established relationships with independent contractors who specialize in everything from janitorial, parking lot, maintenance, landscaping, window washing, roofing, anything that, again, that a facility will need. We have those established relationships. So rather than somebody who manages their building's maintenance having to source, find, keep quality control on those services, we act as an extension of their management team. So if their janitorial needs aren't being met, rather than them having to fire someone who then that leaves their building without somebody to keep it clean and safe, mm-hmm. Without having, they're going to have to spend time to find a new replacement, right? We have those established relationships, so we can bring a new contractor in. Our clients don't miss that service. And then again, our goal is we get to know that building. And again, we're a partner, so we can foresee other services that are the building's going to need. So in the summertime, right? Hey, we need to start planning for snow removal. People think snow removal in January. Well, it's actually the best time to plan for it. It's June, July, August, right? So we're going to help our clients get set up with someone to come and remove their snow. It's the winter time. Hey, your building is gonna get beat up over the winter. It's gonna get dirty, snow, dirt. Let's put together a preventive maintenance plan for your building, so we don't have those challenges in the winter. So again, rather than just focusing on one service and having to manage that, we're a fractional facility management team for our clients.
Do you think it's that business model that really separates you from your competition?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It sounds weird. We don't care about the service, right? We care about the client. So again, if you're not happy with your service, we're going to get somebody in there to do it. So our job is not to make the contractor happy. Hopefully we are, right? We're helping them grow their business too, but we really do sit on the side of the table for the client. If they're not happy, we're going to go out of our way to make sure they are. So that unique business model is unique to us. And again, it's things that other competitors can't offer, right? You specialize in window washing, you specialize in parking lot repair. Well, we specialize in the whole thing. So we can bring a lot more to the table for our clients.
I'm wondering, Kasey, I'm just thinking through the COVID years, I imagine that citywide may have taken a bit of a hit with people not being in the office. Talk to me about what, that COVID time looked like for citywide.
Yeah, we grew over 20% in COVID.
Wow.
At first, we were in the same boat as you, right? We thought, well, again, people are working remote. What does that mean for our business? In actuality, what it meant was the service that we provided, was an essential business. And we were able to come in and provide additional services like electrostatic disinfecting. We were able to provide services to help them keep their employees safe, keep their buildings safe, and provide those necessary services for those businesses. So yeah, we saw our business increase 25% during COVID. The year after COVID, I guess it's difficult to put a start and stop date to it, but the following year, again, we thought, hey, COVID is the norm now. People are starting to go back to work. Are we going to lose some of those disinfecting services, some of those COVID services? And again, our business grew 20% the following year because we had those established relationships, and the electrostatic maybe went away, but they trusted us. We were a trusted partner, and we were able to provide them with additional resources throughout that COVID period that we were able to maintain. So there's no recession-proof business, but we are really a recession-resistant business, a pandemic-resistant business. And fortunately for us, we flourished during the pandemic, and we were able to keep that momentum going and continue to grow throughout.
That's fantastic. And, I know a lot of companies took a hit. So I think it's fantastic that, during a difficult time, you were able to provide the support that a lot of companies needed, probably for their employees' mental health, making sure that they felt safe, and, the employers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we were able to provide jobs to the local economies, right? So again, being a franchise business, each of our location is independently and locally owned and operated. And with our business model of using independent contractors, we didn't have to lay people off, right? Our business was growing, so we were actually hiring more people. Those dollars were staying in those local markets to grow that economy, to help those smaller businesses grow and maintain revenue, so they didn't have to lay people off. So overall, it was a win-win for us, but then also, again, the communities that we serve and that we operate in.
Brilliant. And I think, keeping things local is a huge part of building community and making sure, during those tough times that you're continuing to foster those relationships, and, be a local partner. So I think that's fantastic. So kind of pivoting a little bit, Kasey, talking about the industry in general, do you hear significant misconceptions often that, aren't necessarily the case that people think? Maybe it's the misconception that I thought that, the business may have, taken a hit during COVID.
Yeah, so the commercial maintenance, the janitorial, commercial cleaning business, it's often looked at as an unprofessional business, and we try to be the most professional company in an unprofessional industry, which again is why we align ourselves with being a management company, not being a cleaning company. I think the other misconception that we have is with our services, right? We're cleaning bathrooms, we're landscaping, we're doing window washing, these technical blue collar service jobs. The perception is our decision makers, they're not tech savvy, and they're, old school referral, knock on doors. And we did a survey about 18 months ago where we looked at our clients, our past clients and prospects, and asked them, how do they get their information? How do they make decisions? And technology, the internet was, if not number one, it was in the top 5. So, you often look at, consumer brands that are the ones that are leading the space in technology and innovation. But B2B brands are tech savvy. They're innovative companies. And again, our industry of being janitorial services, technology is a huge part of our business, both from a client perspective, but then also from our independent contractor perspective of getting them jobs, getting them paid, inspections, quality control. And then again, our consumers at the end of the day, they're just like you and I, and their consumer behavior is no different. They're using the internet. They're on social media. And again, the perception is blue collar, jobs aren't as tech savvy as kind of some of those consumer brands. And that's just not true.
Yeah, no, not true at all. And, I think it's great that, you're able to kind of talk about that and the importance of, I imagine for Citywide to have a strong online presence, to be able to continue to grow, the national brand, but also your franchise brand as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, where can people go to learn more about Citywide, Kasey?
Yeah, so they can check us out at gocitywide.com. That's our website where they can kind of learn all about us. And then myself, I'm KM Skala on LinkedIn and Twitter and all the social channels.
Fantastic. Great. Well, Kasey, as we start to wrap up this conversation, is there anything that you want to leave our listeners with, either about, the commercial management that you do, consulting rather, or the industry, Citywide in general, anything you want to leave our listeners with?
I would just say that, again, looking into the future and using technology and trends, even if it's not as obvious up front for your business, there is some role that technology plays in all of our businesses. I came from the healthcare space, and we were having conversations about TikTok. Why would, if we're going after chief technology officers and doctors and nurses, why would we do something on TikTok? Well, recruitment, right? Nurses, they're young females, they're on TikTok. Hey, Kasey, you clean bathrooms. Why would we use social media? Why would we use email? Well, because the people making the decisions are just like you and I. They're no different. So again, look at ways and don't try to reinvent the wheel, and go and meet your customer where they are.
I think that's fantastic. Great advice. Certainly, I think this has been a great conversation. I appreciate you breaking down all things Citywide, kind of the industry that you do, the consulting, talking about the growth during COVID. I think this has been a great conversation, and I appreciate you being on Business Ninjas today.
And thank you so much. Make sure you wash your hands after you use the restroom, please.
Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.